fellow students. I'm Lily Cenac, professional seagull cardiologist.
And I'm Kaden Chatterton, your local beef director.
And we're Friends Against Rancid Tobacco.
Or FART for short.
Now, you may be thinking, why have we founded FART?
Because it's immature and unfunny.
Yes, but no. We founded FART because tobacco use is responsible for over 480,000 deaths per year, and with the increasing rate of young Americans using tobacco products, that number probably won't be going down anytime soon.
Yeah, and the number of kids using tobacco products probably won't go down either if those drugs continue to be so easily available to them.
Hey Kaden, how come it's so dangerous to smoke cigarettes anyway?
Well, there's tons of ways that cigarettes can damage you and those around you. But let's start with the damage it does to your lungs. Smoking is, well, smoking. Because you inhale the smoke then goes into your lungs and makes them look like this.
Not only that, but the stuff that's inside of cigarette smoke adds an extra threat to your health. It's bad enough on your body to inhale gases that it doesn't need inside of it, but since cigarettes are filled with tons of different chemicals, you end up poisoning yourself too, which is pretty much never a good thing.
Almost never.
I worry about you.
Would you voluntarily inhale exhaust from your car? Probably not. Well, smoking is basically the same thing, except after a while, your body starts to think that it needs it to survive.
And that's how addictions are formed.
I'm addicted to Aunt Jemima's instant oatmeal.
Okay. When an addiction develops, the addict's brain gets mad that it's not getting the same signals to excrete the dopamine that gets released when intaking the addictive substance. In simpler terms, cigarette make brain happy, brain mad no cigarette, brain want more cigarette.
Brain want more oatmeal, eat more oatmeal. If you are addicted to smoking, you can get help to stop at rehabilitation facilities.
If you don't quit, you can do much more damage to your body than just making your lungs crispy. Smoking can cause cancer, heart disease, stroke, various lung diseases, diabetes, and a weaker immune system, making it even more difficult for the body to fight off these side effects.
So stop, while you still can.
Or suffer the consequences.
Now that you know the dangers of smoking, let's learn how to refuse cigarettes and prevent all this nasty stuff from happening.
This is Craig. Craig is a smoker, a joker, and a midnight toker.
This is Dwayne Johnson. He has refrained from smoking his entire life.
Observe how Dwayne reacts when Craig offers him a good old-fashioned cigarette.
You want a right proper rip of this nicotine shtick, mate?
Sure.
Here is a great example of what not to do when offered a cigarette. When offered a cigarette, you should decline the offer immediately.
Hey kid, you want a drug?
Here is the wrong way to decline a cigarette. Although you should be utterly revolted by the fact that your friend has just offered you a vessel of deadly chemicals, resorting to violence when declining a cigarette is never the way to go.
You want a smoke, mate?
No thanks, Craig.
Well, why not?
Because smoking kills.
You know what? I've never thought of it like that. Now I will now change my ways and stand up for what is right, like this young man.
Here's the appropriate response to being offered a cigarette.
Because Dwayne was so straightforward with both declining the cigarette and explaining to Craig why he declined the offer, Craig was inspired to quit smoking and become a successful ring pop salesman. So, now that you know the risks of smoking and how to defend yourself from a cigarette-wielding foe, let's head on over to Pinedale High School, where we asked some locals for their opinions regarding cigarettes. What are your thoughts on cigarettes?
They're gross.
Ew.
Why, do you have some?
Tobacco is wacko.
They're bad. Everybody knows that. So it seems like it's not even worth talking about, but since you asked, not a fan. Never have been a fan, just not my thing.
In Mother Russia, we do not smoke cigarettes. They make you weak and you lose fight to American. No cigarettes.
Cigarettes are bad for your cardiovascular health system and cause long-time health effects that you may not recover from.